All right, welcome back, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans. As we are continuing our review of the Southern Wrestling Alliance Gulf Coast WrestleMania spectacular show that took place on April 24th at the Crestview National Guard Armory. And with all that good introductory bullshit being laid out there, spread out like peanut butter on some sandwich, I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Internet. Sandwich.
All right, coming up next, we had a match that pitted one of the best in the area, I would dare say. He is the self-appointed franchise of Gulf Coast Wrestling. He is the brutal one, Joe Gibson. He took on Scarface Waylon Barley. And what you had in this match was just two brutes, two extremely large men. And in the end, you know, it was Joe Gibson that picked up the win with the Irish way.
I was really looking forward to this match because you have two of the biggest young guys on the Gulf Coast going toe-to-toe in a physical match, and I was beef for this match. And contrary to Joe Gibson giving us hell at the Ultimate Wrestling shows, right here, the Front Row Fanatics, we were on the Joe crowd right there, baby, because Scarface definitely had, shall we say, a hometown advantage in Crestview as far as the fans were concerned, you know, with support. But we had our little corner up there of the brutal Joe Gibson Express there, so
exactly.
You know, he can't say that we don't give him any love now, you know. And
we had to represent Joe, man.
Absolutely.
Nothing against Scarface Waylon Barley, but Joe's been busting our chops for some times. We had to show him some love. And
not only that, you know, going there as we travel amongst these independent wrestling shows, and you see the fans, you know most of the time who's going to be cheering for who. And we knew that Scarface would have a distinct numerical advantage in the fans, being that, you know, Crestview is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Funiac, where Scarface is from. So we had to give Joe Gibson some love, just, you know, despite the fact that we give him a hard time at the Ultimate Wrestling shows. But tough match. Joe Gibson once again demonstrated why he is one of the up-and-coming young stars on the Gulf Coast in a convincing win over Scarface Waylon Barley there at this past show in the auditorium, or the Armory, excuse me.
Absolutely. You know, I think this is an opportune time to do our new segment here on Front Row Fanatics. Joe Gibson's a part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to bring to you The Brutal Truth with Brutal Joe.
I didn't think they could stack so much crap in one building.
Alright, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans, welcome back to the Front Row Fanatics Hour as we are continuing our review of the Southern Wrestling Alliance show that took place April 24th at the Crestview National Guard Armory. Internet, take it away.
Alright, the next matchup, it pitted Psycho Joe Milo against Playboy Donnie B.
No, Pretty Boy.
He could be a Playboy too.
Well, he did have Playboy money on the side of his draw, so okay, alright, I'll roll with that.
This is my first time seeing Donnie B in singles action. I caught him in a tag team match at the Battle of the Gulf Coast, and this match, it impressed me a lot. The high-flyingness, Donnie B has some of the most vicious punches I've ever seen, and in the end, it was Joe Milo that defeated Donnie B.
Absolutely, the Psycho one went off. The crowd, once again, they were into this match as Donnie is a fan favorite. You know, they were very into it, and the support, of course, we being who we are, we were on the Psycho Joe Milo fan side action of it, you know.
Right.
And my God, it was a good physical battle the whole way through, lots of good spots. But the one where Psycho Milo got up and did a 450 splash, and it looked like he elbowed Donnie B in the kidneys, and I'm like, oh my God, Donnie's gonna be pissing blood for weeks after that, man. But
it was sick. It was.
But to Donnie's credit, showing the intestinal fortitude that he has, he got back up and continued in this action-packed match
for at least like 10 more minutes.
Yes.
It shows the true love of the sport on Donnie B.
Absolutely, and the winner once again was Psycho Joe Milo. So, what can I say? 2 thumbs up to both of those guys for a very entertaining match. What can you say?
It was off the chain. And I think we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back and hit you with the last 3 matches. Then we'll have our rating of the show and our match of the night.